This is going to be a really quick video. I just want to set out some guidelines because about a week ago I put up a video asking my atheist friends to help me with a peace initiative. And the whole point behind the peace initiative is to give everybody some peace here on YouTube. There's been way too much fighting and bickering going on, and there's really no need for it, because from what I'm seeing, most of the fighting and bickering is going on between a couple, just a small handful of radical Christians and a small handful of radical atheists. And by radical, what I mean is, basically brainless, shit-stirring assholes who don't give a fuck if we're fighting continuously and want to keep the shit going. Well, you know what? Most of us don't. I've spoken to a lot of atheists who are sick and tired of the bloody fighting. We're ready for it to be over with. And there are quite a few Christians out there who have extended a hand of friendship to us, and we're grateful. We're all grateful. So, what I want is to set out a few guidelines in this video. That's what I'd like to do. And, they pretty much go like this. When we go on to a video put up by a Christian, it's probably a good idea not to start your comment with a statement like, "You stupid fucking Christians," or some other antagonistic asshole thing. I mean, no matter how angry what they're saying makes you, try to take the high road. It's not that hard to do. The other thing is, when you see that somebody is trying to antagonize you, and I've fallen victim to this in the last few days, and I'm guilty of it myself, but I'm just telling you because I'm learning to do this myself, as a few of my close friends will tell you. When somebody starts to antagonize you on a video thread, just cut it off. Ignore what they're saying, even if the last thing they said is just eating you alive. Just leave it alone, because what they're doing is called trolling. You don't have to respond to it. The third thing, and this may even be the most important thing, you have to realize that people who are Christians, people who have faith and belief, are not going to give these beliefs up just because we present them with evidence to the contrary. A discovery towards rationality is a personal process. At least it was for me. You don't want the Christians to call atheism a religion, so don't proselytize. Just put it out there. Put out what you believe. What your thing is. Now, personally, for me, I don't have beliefs. I just have things that I subscribe to. And, I try to put it out as rationally as I possibly can. They're going to try to snare you into that this is a religion argument. You and I know it is, and it's not going to hurt a thing in this world if they say that, because they know they're wrong. It's just like, it's like going through a safari park and having an ape hurl some shit at you. You know you're safe inside your car, but it still pisses you off that they're hurling shit at you. So just ignore it. But there's some really good people out there. I've been particularly impressed with Jesus Freak 777, and I've heard some really good things come from him, and I've heard some really good things come from Together for Peace, and up until recently, there's been several other people who have said some pretty nice things to me, notable Christians, on YouTube. So here's the thing. I think this peace initiative can work. I don't think it's a bunch of shit. I think it will work. But what we're going to have to do is rise above the assholes that don't want it to work. So just do the best you can. If you're on board with me, all the better. Come to my channel, talk to me. come to my blog. I'm going to start having a blog TV every Sunday night at 9. Just let me know what you think. I need your input. I'm not great at organizing things. So, and I'm the first to admit that. So just let me know how things are going. And to all you Christians out there, I'm serious about this peace initiative. Unless you come to me with a bunch of antagonistic bullshit and start poking me with it, I'm going to be a nice guy to you. But, it's like I'm a human being. So if you keep pounding away at me and treating me like shit, you're going to see my bad side. So, try not to do that. And in the meantime, just remember, this whole YouTube thing is going to be a lot better if we all get together and cooperate on this. So, peace, everybody. And I really fucking mean that. Totally. Peace.